Well, I think Nigerians have spoken loud and clear. When you look at the margin of defeat, President Buhari won almost 4 million more votes than Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. And because they have come from a tradition of vote rigging and of writing results and arrogantly tell people who are affected to go to court. Everyone who benefits from fraud has a tendency to suspect the other person can also defraud him. I think the elections were so clear. When, by whatever criteria you look at it, I believe that the elections were free and fair. If we have lost some area we thought we could get more votes, and you take everything holistically, look at what has happened at the governorship level and at the National Assembly level, only one who is blind by inordinate ambition and who won't readily respect the wish of Nigerians can use the word stealing.
When you look at the reports of violence that trailed this election, it was less than perfect. Even you had cause to rave when INEC postponed the election. First and foremost, you were very unhappy and you called for the resignation of the INEC chairman. Shortly after, I mean 1 week after when the elections were held, they were still not perfect. And some people have said that in the manner in which even security agencies were deployed in these elections called to question the sincerity of the APC in terms of free, fair and transparent elections.
This partly reflects the bias of a section of the media, sometimes including the channel. Because when you report violence, for example in Kano, you are unable to locate a particular person known to the people, and you choose to follow hearsay without visual evidence. And I will ask you, how many people were killed? So the point is that, first, we did not conduct the election. I have huge reservations about the way INEC conducted this election. INEC bias against APC is so clear. INEC was biased even in the way he dealt with our primaries. INEC was biased in the way in which he selectively used the car reader or the no use of car reader in some states. Where it suits them, they had said where car reader was not used, they should record 0. Yet, on paper, on evidence, we have several instances where they transfer this discretionary power to the RX, who then decide where to turn the other way and where to enforce it. That explains why states where we clearly won, they use the no-use of car readers to rig us out.
Can you give us
so I'm never going to be in a position to defend this INEC that they were
what
free and fair.
What state did you clearly win?
So it would be grossly wrong on your part to suggest as though this INEC was...
What state did you clearly win?
It would be wrong for you to suggest that this INEC was on the side of APC. If anything went wrong in this election,
yes, it
was substantially due to INEC attempt to favor some people. And I can say it to the face of INEC chairman.
I have talked about violence and intimidation.
Yeah, and the issue of violence.
The issue of violence.
Now, I can give you an example.
Some people will say, and INEC has said, look, would you not run the elections? We're election managers, yes, but would you not run every aspect of the election? Security is not under our purview. It is strictly under the purview of the government of the day. The government of the day is APC. Can your party absolve itself of saying, no, would you not deploy security to our advantage during this election?
Yes. On the contrary, my view is that the security were largely compromised to corrupt practices by those who have the money to buy their conscience. I have on my phone a text message I said to the IG, why will you allow XYZ to happen? Look at what happened in Sokoto. The security provide cover to ensure that there was disruption of an area in which they know was a stronghold, and to create a foundation to cancel the outcome of that election so that Tambuwa can win. My conclusion is that the security work for those who pay them.